Welcome to Daily Logistics. In this video, we are going to talk about intermodal containers. Without further ado, let's get started. What are the intermodal containers? An intermodal container is another name for the shipping containers. Are containerized cargo or intermodal containers. Once the cargo is loaded into a container by a shipper, it could transport in vessels, rails, and trucks without destuffing the goods until they reach the destination port. Hence, these shipping containers are often called as intermodal containers. In order to smooth the container operation in container shipping, International Organization for Standards, ISO, has standardized the container sizes. This was a huge advantage to the containerized cargo. Same as the unit load devices or the air freight containers, sea transportation also has different types of containers to meet the customer's requirements. More than 60% of global trade moves via container shipping. Out of that, 90% carry in general-purpose containers. And we can say 80% cargo carry in the 20 and 40-foot standard-sized containers. There are special type containers to carry other cargo like out-of-gauge, and some liquid cargo. Each container has 8 twist locks on the 8 corners of the container. Containers can lock with another container or onto a trailer or in the vessel using these twist locks. As per the ISO 1496 of 1990 standard, containers can stack 1 on 1. We simply say containers can stack 10 higher. Yet modern ships are capable of stacking containers more than 10 higher to achieve economies of scale. In general, containers are made of Corten steel. Further, general containers are airtight and water resistant to prevent damage to cargo from the outside. Signs and marks on containers. Each and every container has a unique number to identify the container. According to the ISO 6346 reporting mark, every container gets an ownership code. This ownership code or the reporting mark is issued by the International Container Bureau headquartered in France. These reporting marks contain 4 letters with an ending letter of U, J or Z. After the 4 letters, unique 6 digits and a check digit to be followed. The letter represents below. U for all freight containers, J for detachable freight container related equipment, Z for trailers and chassis. The check digit is a single Arabic number and it is for the purpose of validating the recording and transmission accuracies of the ownership code and serial number. There are few codings that are marked on a container. The series of codes on a container contains the manufacturer code, the ownership code, usage classification code, UN placard for hazardous goods, and reference codes. What is the CSC plate? For the safety of the containers and container shipping, United Nations and the International Maritime Organization jointly convened a convention in 1972. This is called the International Convention for Safe Containers, CSC. As per the convention, any container used for international transport must be fitted with a valid safety approval plate or the CSC plate. A safety plate is riveted to the outside of the left door of the container at the time of manufacturing. Information on the CSC plate should be either in English or French. Further, the wording of CSC safety approval should be embodied in the plate and country of approval, and the approval reference should be mentioned. It is the responsibility of container owners to do the safety checks for every container they have. Every container must be examined not more than 5 years after manufacturing, and thereafter at intervals of less than 30 months. The next examination date of the container or NED should be mentioned on the CSC plate. What is the letter stands end of a container number? The letter mentioned at the end of each 6 digits number shows the type of the container. R1 refrigerated container, U1 open top container, P1 platform container, T1 tank container. What are the markings on a container? There are mandatory markings to be done on an intermodal container. This is to give a visual warning to the users and to convey the information about the container. That's it for this video. If you are interested in types of intermodal containers, there is a separate video on the channel. Please watch that. Thank you for watching. See you in another video.